everyone, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a dream catcher using stuff you have lying around at home. So first I'm going to be taking this bangle which I've covered with glitter glue. The glue is really saturated, that's why I have so much glitter on it. And on this I'm going to tie this red wool. So this is actually knitting wool. So there's a certain way you can tie it. You can tie it any way you want, but I'll teach you one way. So you have to put a knot here. Tie it really firmly because the knot must not move at any cost. This is a little tricky, so you can use like a crochet needle for help. I'm going to put a double knot, make it extra firm. So we have tied our knot, we can cut the excess at the end. So next I'm going to tie a knot here similarly. If you want, you can cut your length of wool at first. I'm going to cut approximately this much. We're going to do like a diamond shape in this. And then if you want, you can add another color like we will be doing. So just pull the yarn through, leaving a small gap right there. Then loop this through this and pull. Tighten the knot. And you have a really strong knot. Pull it like this to tighten it even further. Do another knot like this if you want a tight knot. We are going to be continuing the same way here, down, same thing, across like this, pull it through, loop and pull it through. This is your basic knot, just simplified a bit. It may look like a really complex knot, but it's a really simple knot, trust me. So we have our third knot in. This needs to be really tight. As you can see, now our fourth knot here. I'm doing like a diamond shape, as you can see. It's fine if you have excess wool, you can use it to make another layer in the same color or different color. So same thing, cross it over here and pull it through. Push the knot up here and tie. See, we've got our diamond shape almost done now. Join this here, same knot. If you want, you can twist it like this to just bind the two a little better. Pull it through, leaving a small gap here. Tie a knot. Push the yarn through this and secure. Pull the knot up and tie. So we've got our basic diamond shape here, as you can see. I'm going to cut my excess wool. I'm going to leave a little bit, or you can leave it hanging like this to use it as the hanging for your dream catcher. So next I'm going to be using another color of wool. I have white. My theme colors are basically silver, like silvers and whites, and black and red. So I have white thread here. For this, we're going to be tying it on this red thread. So just loop it through and knot here. This isn't as hard as it looks, so don't let it fool you. So I've done a knot. Continue knotting. If you want, you can make one knot here and then here and then here. But I'm going to make a square shape with this. So again, you can cut your length at first. And can use the thread again, make a knot here. Just pass it through first. Be careful not to pull it too tight or your shape will change. You need to tie really loose things. You have to keep this one right here loose. So I have my white thread and I'm going to tie a normal knot in this. Position your knot and tighten. So as you can see, we have our first link here. We're going to do the same thing. I'm tying it a little loose because I like mine personally a little bit looser. But it's up to you. However you want, you can do. If you want it tighter, just make the knot a little tighter. Same thing here also. You can repeat this as many times as you want. The more layers you add, the more beautiful it looks. This is one thing you would not want to do. You need to make sure that it doesn't come over here. So then the knot will stick, like get stuck right there. So you need to pass it like this and then put the thread through this first before looping it. To get a perfect knot. Position your knot as per your wants. Do the same thing here and then connect it here. The reason I'm using knitting wool is because it's much easier to handle than the normal like crochet wool or any other kind of wool. And tighten it however you want. I'm going to do my final knot here. For this one you have to again twist it again and then do. Or you can knot it here also like this. And then push your knot up to secure in place. You can pull it as tight or loose as you want, adjust, and then cut off the excess. You can cut it as close or as far as you want. I'm going to keep a little extra, just hanging. So this is our basic part of the thing. Next we're going to start doing the hanging part of it. So you can use a spare wool which we have left. And you can just put it here, knot it here. So I have knotted it here as you can see. This you can cut to length how much ever you want. I'm going to cut it right here. And to this I'm going to be adding this charm thing. I don't know what it's called. I got it from a necklace actually, so I'm going to knot it here. Cut off the excess. Now we have our first hanging thing on our little dream catcher. Next we're gonna add the second one here. We're going to be adding beads and feathers to this one. So again you need to cut your wool at first. Sorry for that. Cut 2 equal pieces of wool. For this I'm going to be using the red wool and red feathers which I've dipped in glitter. So I'm going to tie it here. Feathers add a beautiful touch to any art project, I feel. So you can add them in greeting cards or anything you want. This knot may be a little tricky as I told you, so you need to be really alert to not let it go. You can leave as much or as less space as you want between your things. I have left this much. And to this I'm going to be adding a bead which I want very near to my feather. So I'm just going to add it here and then I'm going to tie our feather to it here. Just a basic knot, nothing special. This again may be a little tricky, so you need to take your time with it. If you want, you can just glue it straight on instead of knotting. But as everybody knows, glue takes a very long time to dry. So I have knotted our feather, so the bead falls right on it like this. So I'm going to cut off this excess here. If you want, you can do a knot here so that the bead doesn't slide all over the place. Same thing we're going to repeat on the other side also. So you can set it like this to make it easier to work with. You can use black or white beads, both would look really good in this case. So I'm going to just knot it here. So I added our thread and I'm going to be adding our bead and our feather. So I've added our bead here, as you can see, and I'm going to add our feather. This may be a little tricky again. Be a little alert and take your time. Don't lose your patience. As you can see, it's a little bit tricky, so take your own time with it, since these things keep flying off a lot. So we're done with our dream catcher. This is how it looks. If you want, you can knot it here or add glue or whatever. So this is a basic cute dream catcher. I'll show you from the top. This is the top, and as we go, these tend to twist up, but don't worry, it won't break. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.